Howdy, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of TechnoFirma. We're right where we left off, and I'm thinking that we need to go ahead and get a chisel. Last episode, we wanted to go ahead and make a quern so we could mill this grain, but we needed to be able to get smooth stone, and you can't get that unless... Well, it's not going to show the recipe, but you need a chisel to get it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take some of this delicious tetrahedrite that we made, and we're going to take some clay. Here we go, we've got a full stack, thank goodness. We will go ahead and get our vessel, and we are going to make a pit kiln outside. So let's see, we want to go ahead and put in that much. We're going to make a chisel mold, very simple, just a straight line down the middle. And then what else would we like? I would like a scythe, personally. We need a better supply of sticks and that sort of thing. So let's go ahead and see the recipe. It's like this. All right, if I can remember that. So like this. Oh no. So it actually remembers where you dug before. There we go. So even though the pattern looked long, it still remembered where we hit the clay little clay little buttons before, so that's fine. And then we're quickly going to make another couple bowls because I want to get some of those up and running. And here we go. Let's set this a little away from the house. So we've got... There it is. We've got our tetrahedrite in there. We'll go ahead and get all of our molds down into the hole. We'll go ahead and set this other clay bowl over here because we don't have the resources for it right now. And then we can use these convenient 8 logs we had on us from chopping down that tree last episode. Just chuck a torch on it, and that will be ready for us when we want to come back. So what I actually want to go ahead and do today is I want to go around and collect flax. I'm going to do this so we can get a bed up and running. So I am going to go get some water, and I will have a little montage of for you guys of me collecting flax. See ya! Pigs! Look at that. And here we have some gold ore. We're going to use this later. Hey everybody, look at that. That's pretty cool. That's iron ore right there. It's hematite. Thought I'd let you all know. Hello again, everybody. We're back from the trip. I'm pretty much done exploring. I didn't get much flax, sadly, but I'm not too concerned about that. We got more than enough stuff, as you can see here. I mean, look at all this. We got a ton of potatoes, onions, rye, barley, more barley. I think we have some oat too, yeah. We got a lot of stuff from that trip, like a lot of good stuff, so I am perfectly happy with that. But it looks like our copper and everything is now melted down, and we can... We'll drop the rocks. Now we can make those tools that we were wanting. So I'm going to go ahead and take a second, just fast forward it for you guys, of putting all of this food away, because we're going to want to put it somewhere special. So I will see you guys in just a sec. We're just going to plant these cherry trees real quick because I happen to get quite a few more while we were out. Here we go. Making sure they're at least 5 blocks away. Bam. So next cherry harvest, we are going to have so many cherries. Anyway, back to sorting out the inventory. I went ahead and locked all of our food in a barrel. That'll prevent it from rotting. We've got some more rhyolite. And then we've got some useful stuff. Alright everybody, I know it is the middle of the night out there, but we are quickly going to go grab some stone from our little mine. We are going to start corning wheat in the night, and I don't want to waste any time. Oh, also, we found a barrel. We found a barrel while we were out. I'm going to go ahead and set that right there. That's full of gunpowder, by the way. Probably not that safe to be keeping it in the house, but, you know, I'm a rebel, so... Let's go ahead and get over here to the... Where's the mine? Come on. There it is. There we go. Go ahead and go down here. It's a little dark. I think all the torches that were down here have burned out. I guess there was never one right here. We'll go ahead and put one down. Yeah, it's very dark down here. Kind of spooky, huh? But let's go ahead and see. Are all the torches down? Oh, there we go. See, they're just burned out. That's fine. Oh, we don't need to actually come this far down, so that's fine. We're going to get some from right here. So we need some smooth rhyolite. Oh, I don't like that sound at all. That's creepy. Okay. Please stop. That was that was not Gucci at all. Let me tell you, that was not what I'm into. So let's go ahead and get back to the house now that we've... Oh, I think we actually need some raw stone as well. Crap. Okay, never mind about back to the house. We gotta go back down here. Flip. We're taking a lot of damage, huh? But let's go ahead and set up another torch, and then... oh man, we've got mining fatigue, huh? That stinks. So in order to get raw stone in TerraFirmaCraft, what you need to do is separate all sides of a stone block from any surface. So once we get this last one here, that will pop off, and we've got a piece of raw stone now, which is pretty cool. So we've got that. We're going to go ahead and get this one as well. It takes a little longer to mine through cobblestone. And the reason we're getting through these 3 pieces so we can make the handstone for the quern, so we can keep churning up the good stuff that we love. Yeah, the handstone requires raw, and the base requires that delicious smooth stone that we got earlier. So that's all right. Let's see. Oh, it's still connected on one side. That's all right. There we go. Awesome. And I will just go ahead and put some cobblestone on. There we go. Great. Ooh, a little bit of a lag spike there. Okay, so let's go ahead and get back up to the house. We're gonna build this thing. It's gonna be awesome, and then we'll start grinding out all of our all of the grain we just harvested. So let's go ahead and do this. That gives us our base, and then we want to take this and a stick, I believe. And then we've got our handstone. So you can go ahead and just open this up, shift the handstone in, and then you basically just take your, oh, I guess it needs to be in grain form. So we're gonna take all these out of here, and we need a knife. We don't have a knife, so let's go ahead and make a knife. There we go, got ourselves a stone knife. Go ahead and put a stick under that, and now we are going to cut all this up. Got that. That. I believe if you shift click the grain out of the window, you don't get the straw, so that's why I'm clicking it out manually instead of shift clicking. So we've got all that, and now what we can do is we can throw the grain in there, and we can start just, if you just right click on this wooden peg in the corner, there we go, we got some wheat flour. Let's go ahead and get some barley flour. Awesome. Where's our barley flour? Great. Let's go ahead and put in the rest of the barley. There we go. You can see the actual... There we go. got our barley again. Let's go ahead and process our rye. I like how rye looks. I like that it's like all green. I think that's pretty fun. But rye should be done now. And finally, we can do our oat. So this may not look like too much. There we go. Sorry. This may not look like too much flour, but the fun part about getting the flour is that when you mix it with water to make dough, it actually gives you more because you're using water content. So let's go ahead and see. Do I have any lumber? I do. Awesome. So what we're going to do, not that. Is that what we want? No, sorry. My bad. We want one of these. So this is a wooden bucket. We actually need to eat. Let's see. We'll get a little bit of potato. I'm trying to hold off on eating so we can make this bread. I want to make it. But what we can do now is... Oh, I kind of forgot about that. Oops. What we can do now is we can rush to the waterfront. We want to get some fresh water. I hope there's some fresh water over here. I don't see any cattails though. I think that's all salt water. So let's go ahead and get over here to the actual fresh water that we know about. And sort of just start drinking it up. So we're going to go ahead and bucket up this fresh water. We won't be able to place source blocks with the buckets, but that doesn't really matter. We're using it for crafting. And we are going to... So let's see. If we put in a full thing... Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and cut these in half, just in case. There we go. I'm going to cut everything in half. Because I don't want to accidentally lose dough. You know what I mean? And worst case, we just combine the dough in a minute. So let's go ahead and cut all this in half. There we go. There we go. See how it gave us a little extra? So there's some dough. There's some dough. It's like a full stack of dough. That's pretty awesome. There's some more dough. And we're just going to keep making this dough. More like a little baker now. That's probably what I'll title the episode. Bakers. Because this is pretty cool. I like this feature of TFC, how you actually have to make bread like the proper way. It's pretty interesting. I'll just combine that one. Oh, yeah, it leaves the grain left over. We didn't need to cut it up after all. But, it's fine that we did. It doesn't really change anything. There we go. Awesome. Okay, so all of the doughs are ready to go. That's pretty sweet. And basically what we need to do now is we just need to cook them all up in the bread. So we're going to get back to the house, and I am going to start the campfire, and you guys will see me in a few minutes because I am not going to sit here and make you watch me cooking bread. Here we go. We want to get a fire starter. All right, see you guys in a minute. All right, there we go, everybody. I went ahead and cooked up all the bread. We've got quite a bit now. And what we're going to do with that is we're going to go ahead and make some sandwiches because, you know, we need some because we are starving, I tell you that. Let's go ahead and put all of this delicious stuff in it. We probably want to cook the potato, actually. One sec. We'll go ahead and cook this. I'll just speed it up for you guys. Alright, there we go. We've got it cooked. So we've got our bread in here. We're going to go ahead and put in some potato because that is something we have a lot of. We're going to go ahead and put in some onion, some seaweed, and then some soybeans. So now we've got some sandwiches. Let's go ahead and just make a few of these. No harm, no foul. Alright, so let's eat this sandwich. We are starving. Love me a sandwich. They're super easy. So we'll have both these delicious sandwiches, and then we can go ahead and make some more because I'd love to just keep some of these on me. Our bread is almost gone. There we go. I think it's all been combined now. Awesome. So we're going to take all this food and we are going to put it back in this barrel. This will be our bread barrel for now. Hello, bread barrel. So we've got all our bread in there, and we will also store our potatoes in here. Can you build potatoes? I don't know if you can. Can you make potato bread in this? You know, I would assume you could, but apparently not. Okay, well that's fine. So that is our potato barrel, and we are going to store our other food in here with our gunpowder like crazy people. Now we're going to take the gunpowder out, but there we go. There's the rest of our food. So food lasts a little bit longer if you store it in barrels. That's why we're putting it all in there. I'm going to go ahead and do this, and this, and this. We're going to balance that out. We're going to throw all this in here. There we go. And there we are. Okay, awesome. All of our torches have gone out. Let's go ahead and light those back up. Sweet. So we have got food. We don't have water anymore because our water jug broke. That kind of stinks, but that's all right. I'd say that's a pretty successful episode, everybody. We've gathered food. We've knocked down pretty much a stable food source. I mean, look how much food we have now. Quite a bit. So I am going to go ahead and leave it off there. This might have been an episode on the shorter side. I guess we'll see. I hope everybody has a wonderful day. Make sure to like and subscribe. That really, really helps my channel. You know, I'm small. I want more people to enjoy the adventure with me. But see y'all later.